Hey everybody, Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for GamingTrend.com. Thank you for joining me for part 2 of our look at Park Beyond. This is the second stage right after the tutorial level. You can catch that other tutorial level right here on our channel or our full preview at GamingTrend.com. And here we go.
Now, I know this forest might look spooky from a distance, but once you're in the thick of it, it's merely pantaloon-fillingly terrifying.
Yes. As choice of locales for a fun-packed family theme park go, this wasn't exactly your finest hour, was it, Phil? Oh, hello. You're the new hire, I'm Isabel Dillard, Cloudstormer CEO. Although sometimes I feel like I actually run a creche.
Oh, sorry. Where are my manners? And I don't know why you're picking on this park, Busy. I've made far worse mistakes. Don't worry. We'll visit those in due course. Anyway, ominously creepy trees aside, this is a fair bit bigger than the test site and your fire exit coaster,
Well, the stakes certainly are.
Always pinching those pennies, Izzy? I can't wait to see what our friend here paints with a canvas as large as this.
It depends on how much paint you give me, financially speaking.
You in at the deep end. I'll be right here by your side.
Ooh, guys.
Any questions you have.
And I'll be by your other side making a note of how much you spend.
She does that whenever we have a business lunch too. Heaven forfend you have the temerity to order something sweet to finish.
Yes, well, if our friend here messes up at this park, they won't have to worry about not getting their just desserts.
Desserts.
Lovely. Make mine a cheesecake.
Alright, so this park has definitely seen better days, at least in its current state. There are a lot of areas we need to address before we can start thinking about attracting any visitors. With many of the old paths destroyed, visitors cannot visit our attractions and shops. They need to be accessible from the park entrance first. Well, I can see that. First, you must choose a path from the path placement menu. Normal paths connect all of your structures. Queue paths are used for ride entrances where your visitors line up. The placement settings gives you more control over your paths. Try out different options and see what works best. To delete a path, you must be in the path building mode, hover over a path, and press delete. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so let's bring out the paths. We will matchy-matchy this normal path, which looks like asphalt. Black pebbles. Yeah, okay, so it's black pebbles. Well, first things first, let's just connect everything. Not really worried about how it's connected as much as that it is connected. Flat ride crash lander near the park entrance is still closed, needs to be open before visitors can enter it. Closed rides don't create any upkeep costs, and no visitor can enter the ride to ride it. Showcase mode acts as a demonstration during which a ride is active, but it remains closed with all the same properties. Yeah, it's a test. Once the ride is open, visitors can ride it for fun, or you can earn cash and amazement. Open rides have monthly upkeep costs. Well, if they're riding it, I'm getting paid. Outside play area. Alright, well, I guess I'm not connecting those. Oh, I see. The white line is my play area. So we're still kind of in tutorial mode here from the looks of things. But I believe, unless I miss my mark, that all of my rides are now connected. So let's attend to the one ride we have. I hate this ride in the real world. It has always been one that just made me sick as a kid. I don't know, maybe riding as an adult would be a different experience, but it's never been my jam. So we're gonna press play. No? Thought I put this in go mode here. This is the crash lander, right? Yep. Showcase. Well, screw it. Just open it. Now that the visitors can access the old shops and rides again, we might as well add new ones. I agree. How are we supposed to fleece them if we don't open new rides? Every ride must have both an entrance and an exit connected to a path. Entrances always use queue paths. Exits are made with regular paths. Roller coasters must have successfully completed a safety test before they can be opened. Aw, this is done inside the coaster editor. At the ride's detail panel, you can see which steps are necessary for the ride to be opened. Got it. Well, looks like this is ready to go, and we're charging $3 a ride. So I guess we'll see in the profitability when people start showing up whether $3 is too cheap. Place and open a new flat ride. Alright. Shops and rides. I guess a Ferris wheel? Oh, we already have a Ferris wheel. I don't need another one. Flat ride. Crazy Kraken. Pirate ship. Swinging pendulum. Let's go Crazy Kraken, because Kraken. Alright, so looks like we have some options on where the entrance and exit is going to live. I like to tuck my rides kind of in the back to be able to create more theming, or at the very least just give you more options for entrances and exits. Alright, so that'll get folks off the ride. And then we need to add a path for the queue. Oh, did not like that. I don't know how popular this ride is going to be, but we're going to assume that it's going to be super popular. Alright. Looks like we also need to probably test this. While we're at it, we can customize it. So it looks like it's 58 seconds, 16 slots, potential throughput per minute's 11. Expected to be profitable. Okay, good. Okay, you can adjust the ride music. It would be nice if this is something that I can swap out with mods. It'd be nice to be able to run my own music. Then we can adjust the color palette. Oh, bright purple. That's obnoxious. The details. Oh, that's nice. You have a pipette, so you can literally go over to one of your other structures and say, I'd like this to be brown. So now the accents, like looks like the squid itself maybe? Oh, these parts are brown now. Okay, cool. Platform. That's obnoxious. Garish. We'll make the folks wear blue. I like that you can put in a hex code. That's nice. You can get real specific about what you want. I dig it. And a nice shade of gray for the rocks. That is horrible. Perfect. We'll do a quick showcase, which I guess is going to go ahead and run it. Nah, we need to open it for business, so let's just open it up. Looks like we're charging $5 a ride for this. It is kind of cool. Little Nautilus type pod for you to sit in. Alright, and now we need to open another shop. So it looks like we've got, what is this? A burger shop. Alright. Over here is the park entrance. This would be a basic bathroom. Alright, so it looks like we've just got a burger shop. So, alright, let's open something complimentary then. An apple shop. Or, there we go, a drink shop. If I'm going to sell them burgers, I want to also sell them drinks. Again, I want to make something a little further back so I can have a larger queue if I need to. Don't know if that Okay, so you don't need to use a queue for paths to your shops. Well, kind of need to connect the drink thing. There we go. Alright, so we're going to unpause the game and bring in our first visitors. Come on. Let's go. I got money to make. And there we go. Here's our first guests. Well, actually, these look like our first employees. Heading to work. These are our first guests. Money's not going to make itself, folks. Let's go. So we'll hit the fast forward button and get some folks in the park. These buildings are nice. It's kind of a Americana wharf sort of look to it. The requisite cows, you know, for the Old West. Cow skull there. Here they come. Some stuff to dig into later. Alright, that's our first 12 people. Some folks look like they're heading over to our Kraken. Oh, there we go. Now we're past 40. First visitor groups are in. Let's take a moment to check out who's entering our park. Select a group of adults. Alright. Let's look like kids. Kids and adults. Those people might be adults. Mr. Knight and Company. Heading to the toilet, heading to the crash lander. So far, very happy. Alright. Group of teens. These look like they might be teens. Tyrone and friends. Headed to the crash lander, they are very happy. Well, I don't know that they're actually teens. Alright, and a family. Looks like maybe grandpa and a kid. Nope. Fade black.
You've seen the
Yes.
park and its rather special forest locale, so you appreciate the challenge facing you. I want you to pitch a plan for turning this investment into profitability.
Izzy's right, of course, but I didn't hire you to worry about the numbers. You're a visioneer like me, and that role's all about sharing your wild and wonderful ideas.
Also a profiteer.
Yes, but let's not be too wild. You don't hitch a stagecoach to wild stallions after all.
Oh, but what a ride you get when you do, Izzy. It may bump your rump, but you don't forget that experience in a hurry.
Well, lawsuits and health and safety issues notwithstanding, Cloudstormer's fiscal situation is perilously close to catastrophic collapse.
Sounds exciting. But I think what Izzy is trying to say is...
I don't take financial
who do you
advice
think we should
from
be
people wearing bow
luring through
ties.
the turnstiles at the new park.
Let's see. Towards teenagers. Every demographic prefers different rides and shops. Teens, for example, like to drink sugary drinks and ride thrill rides. Perfect family experience. Families, for example, like to drink cocoa and want to indulge in fantasy. Or targeting adults. Adults, for example, like to drink coffee and eat fine food. Let's make it for adults.
Ah, thinking outside the box there. I like it. A theme park for adults. What a concept.
You're going to have the devil's own job delivering value for money targeting adults with this park.
Since you move in investor circles, I would have thought Lucifer was a personal friend of
Well
yours.
then.
Ask him for some tips.
I trust the engineering team will be able to provide some new rides, Phil.
Absolutely. Just not at this park. Sophia's stuck over at one of our East Coast sites. Oh, she might be able to fly us one of those newfangled ornithopters with some goodies in it, though.
We call that a drone these days, Phil. What do you propose for our theme?
There are no Western theme parks anywhere near here. Iconic hipsters of all ages would flip for a Candyville theme or it's going to be sci-fi. Come on.
Well, our competitors are also marketing science fiction rides, and that makes it a crowded market.
Yes, but ours will have twice the science and 3 times the fiction.
And 4 times the manufacturing costs,
That's
no
right.
doubt. Are you happy with this plan of attack, or do you want to renegotiate terms?
Let's do it. Let's see. Have a positive monthly income. Have at least 2 profitable flat rides. Have 170 visitors. That's easy. Let's go. Let's do it.
Very well. We'll take the necessary steps to get this going. I hope you appreciate that the fate of the company rests on the success of this project.
Well, strap me to a rocket and light my fuse with a sparkler. This is exciting. Your first crack at a real theme park. Oh, I remember my first time. It was in Bangkok after the war. Or was it Singapore? No, wait. It was Cleveland.
It was upstate New York, Phil. Your father's cabinet of curiosities, remember?
Well, I thought it was the Thrillinator. Whatever it was, I remember it like it was yesterday. Which was...
Monday, Phil. Meeting adjourned. Thank you for your time, everyone.
So his dad was Guillermo del Toro, his cabinet of curiosities? Alright, every visitor group has multiple needs that must be satisfied. When happy, they'll spend more time and money in your park. Let's make sure there are enough benches around for visitors to restore their energy. Sounds good. Let's do it. Having access to food and drinks is your visitor's most important need. No, spending money is my need. Come on. These are fulfilled by building corresponding shops. At some point, your visitors will also need to visit a toilet to relieve themselves. Walking around is exhausting. You should build benches to let your visitors replenish their energy. Yeah, that and ban pin trading. I don't know if you've been to Disney recently, but their pin trading used to be awesome. Now I'm seeing a lot of knockoff pins. I had somebody actually offer me a Song of the South pin last I was there. That is way not cool. So, yeah, no pin trading. It's got to get under control. I digress. Alright. Swinging pendulum, bubbly balloons. So, it seems like that's mostly for families. I do like the little ratings there. That's nice. Adults dig the ring of fire. Alright, let's build a ring of fire. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. So we have 97 grand to spend to get our park rolling. So let's see if we can do that. Alright. That should work. Should be able to build a nice easy queue here. So we're going to queue off of this side. Seems like they're all $1. I don't know if this has actually been tuned to make it easy for this demo. I suspect it might be. Because I have to imagine that some of these are going to cost different amounts. But there we go. Ring of Fire. And then coming off the back, we will have the exit. I like my entrances to be fairly ornate and kind of all over the place, but I like my exits to be somewhat direct, unless I'm going to put them near other shops and stuff. But that gets them away from the ride pretty quick, and it doesn't take up a ton of space. Should be good to go. It's already open. $5 fee should give us a profitability, and folks are already headed towards it. Good. Alright, 5 benches. Can do. Let's do that. So I imagine that's going to be under shops and facilities, maybe? Vending machines, souvenirs, staff buildings, benches. Oh, I see some theming. Yeah, alien planets, roller coaster bench, tubular bench, man. Alright, we'll go with the tall bench, because we're talking adults. We're old. We need lumbar support. Teens, adults, and families all like different shops and rides. In an ideal case, every demographic should find a ride they like in your park. Since you've chosen to primarily attract adults into your park, we should prioritize building for this demographic first. I'm already there, buddy. I am already doing that. Plenty of places to sit down. Alright. So we'll go back to the ride. We will filter for adults. Place an open flat ride relished or loved by adults. I already did that. We're already doing it. See? It's kind of a cool ride. I do like that I can just jump into the seat though. That's cool stuff. Alright, yeah, no. That's enough of that. Alright. So, let's see. Adults like the swinging pendulum. Seems like adults like almost everything. Not big fans of Crazy Kraken, which I get. So it looks like the pirate ship costs pretty much the most out of everything. But it's liked by most folks. It's got a high profitability and a high fun rating. Sounds good, let's do it. Alright, we'll throw this one kind of back here in the corner. We will get the path out. Oh, it's a little too far there. Alright, we can run these adjacent. I like doing that because then I can take theming and kind of share the theming. Let's see, I want to pick this up, so move. So far I'm liking the controls. They're really intuitive. The team clearly busted their tail on making this really simple. And I'm liking it. Alright, we'll run the queue kind of back on itself. And parallel. I like to do this again because it shares theming options. That should work. Now they have a new ride that will get adults excited. It's a great idea to play shops they enjoy close to it. Once visitors get hungry or thirsty, they'll look for a nearby shop they like. Yeah, they'll probably want a bathroom again, so probably should do that too. Let's see. Candy Apple Shop. Alien Planet Patisserie. Apple Shop. Park Beyond Patisserie. I'm looking for one that really... There we go. Coffee shop. Who doesn't like coffee? Looks like that's already open. Good. Off we go. So that's coffee. We'll throw it on a toilet here. Coffee equals bladder full. So we've already got a toilet there. So let's move this a little closer to these rides. That'll work. Trash cans. This is certainly something that is very easy to forget. Your park guests are disgusting, and if you'd like them to be less so, you need to give them some place to throw their trash. It's easy to forget this until it's kind of too late. We also probably need to hire some folks to empty them. So once I get some cans placed, we're going to hire some janitors. I might be getting ahead of things. Looks like our income is not keeping pace, so we'll have to remedy that shortly. So what? Let's see. This is facilities. I'm not sure what filter I hit there. Yeah, let's try and find a food shop that really sends the adults through the roof. Alright. Basic toilet, patisserie, candy apples. Looks like they just like coffee. Fine. So we'll just find something that makes them mildly happy. Patisserie it is. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright. That should make for some happy adults. Congratulations, you've completed your first milestone. As a reward, you receive new shops. A low park appeal will hinder your visitors from entering your park, so if we want to grow, we need to get the park appeal up. To make your visitors comfortable, make sure the park is clean. Hey, I've already started working on that. Keep paths free of litter and toilets clean. For now, it makes sense to get an overview of the overall situation. Alright. With heat map overlays, you can highlight specific issues when looking at your park.
Settling in nicely,
I was
aren't
reading.
you? Practically got your feet up on the furniture, haven't you? Just make sure not to do that when you're on one of the coasters, eh?
Yep, heat maps. From green to red critical. Entities that are only related to the issue you're investigating are colored in a neutral blue. Alright. So, let's see. Where's my filters? There it is, heat map. So, thirst. Alright, I can see who's thirsty. That's nice. Or hungry. So, green good, orange less so, red bad. Seems like we're meeting the needs of most folks. Got a lot of green toilets. Seems like most folks are happy with the toilet placement. Energy. Go get coffee. Look at you guys. Go get some coffee. Nausea. Seems like most of our rides are actually pretty tame. So yeah, no nausea throughout the park. Euphoria, I guess that's how excited they are about the park in general. Haven't heard that term yet, so they might be doing something different with it. But generally, seems like most folks are happy. That works for me. Just need to turn the profitability around. Alright, highlight the cleanliness icon. Alright. Cleanliness. Where am I missing the cleanliness? Under park management, maybe? No. Cleanliness icon. Where was that? Oh, here we go. As there's a toilet close to the park entrance, most visitors appear to still have their toilet needs satisfied. To keep it that way, we can proactively place one of our toilets a bit further away from the park entrance. Already did it. So we got one here, and one right there. So we are all set on that. Oh, that's nice. It keeps track over time. So you can actually see how things are progressing. Looks like in the wrong direction. Oh, there we go. So it's kind of settling a little bit. Good deal. So people are happy, relatively clean, fun rating's high. Build an additional toilet around the Ferris wheel. Alright. I guess they weren't happy with this one. But sure, we'll build another one. For tutorial reasons. Alright. Seems like nobody really cares what the toilets really look like, so that's fine. Visitors will drop litter if they can't find a nearby trash can. Yep, already took care of that. Oops, path. Don't know if it'll actually let me build to the... Oh, I placed it backwards. Oops. Alright, well, that's easily fixed. So we'll say move. We will rotate. And now we can drop a path to it. Piece cake. Alright. Build trash cans in areas with a lot of litter. I guess it really wants me to add more trash cans. I kind of got ahead of the curve on this one, I think. Trash cans. Where far are thou, trash cans? Let's see. Is there a select all, I wonder? Filter. Food shops, drink shops, vending machines, souvenirs, facilities. Trash can. Alright. We will throw some more trash cans around. Yeah, I just kind of got ahead of the curve. No biggie. Throw down some randoms. We're good. Pick up litter, empty trash cans, and clean toilets, hire janitors. Let's do it. So, got a little staff hiring button here. So what are these folks? These are 0 janitors, 1 mechanic, 3 paramedics. Wow, we're very concerned about safety here. Or that people, die. Alright, so let's hire a janitor. Or 3. That should do it. Nope, they want me to hire 4. So we will hire another one. Great, let's hope visitors will appreciate a tidy and clean park. Let's have a look at the fun rating of your park. The fun rating is increased every time visitors enter a ride. Some rides are more fun than others. With this knowledge, let's specifically look out for fun rides. Well, my fun rating is 91. Or no, I'm sorry, my happiness is 91. So let's see, 132. Find and place a flat ride that has a fun rating of at least 4 cones. Oh, it looks like they expanded my park distance a little bit, so now I can connect these, which is good for my visitors. There we go. Alright, rides. So that's 5. Tagada, but it makes an unhappy adult situation. Let's not do that one. Well, we were looking at the pirate ship earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, we placed the pirate ship. Let's see. Bubbly balloons. Well, it makes families happy, but the fun rating's not high enough. Gyrospin makes everybody unhappy. Medusa's Temple it is. Alright, do I have enough room to kind of tuck it in here? Might be able to squeeze it in here, but getting the queue in there might be problematic. So let's tuck it back here. So we'll give it a path coming out from here. Kind of corkscrew it around. There. And now, now a path for the queue. Probably can do a fairly straightforward one for this one. I can't imagine it's going to have a huge draw, but maybe I'm wrong. Once visitor groups start riding this new ride, the fun rating should increase. To further boost this effect, you should hire entertainers. Alright. Well, that's more staff, right? So let's see. Entertainer. Bertha Black. Oh, there she is. Megaphone and all. Wacky hat. Oh, you can go and adjust her uniform or equipment. You can turn off her headgear. That's cool. Training. Adjust whether she performs at entertainment points or just entertains visitors. Alright. Oh, seems like we need... Wow, we need 6 of them? This is not going to help my profitability rating. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're taking steps to ensure the cleanliness stays high and your fun rating increases. This will ultimately increase your park's appeal. Let's push that even further and aim for a park appeal of 150. Well, at 131 right now, that shouldn't be too difficult. Although, hold on. Is this the appeal? Oh yeah, okay. So that's the appeal up here. 87 or 88, depending on which one I look at. All right. Well, the biggest draw that I can probably do would be to pull in more rides. So we've done a lot of appealing straight to adults. Seems like we might need to do at least something more for families, because we do have families running around here. We can't just completely ignore them. I mean, I suppose we could, but... Alright. Balloon, thing... Yeah, I kind of placed this Ring of Fire badly, because it's made it really difficult to put any other attractions there. Might have to fill this in with some other smaller attractions later. We'll basically make this the spinning whirly vomit corner over here. Alright. Now we'll get a queue going. Alright, that is up and running. So my rating actually has gone down for appeal. So let's see. It seems like we've actually done a decent job at hitting these objectives. Fix the cleanliness, increase the fun rating, reach a park bill of 150. Alright. So I guess we'll just keep adding here. Let's take a look at the shops. A kebab shop, good for teens. Pizza shop. Drinks, looks like we got some new drinks. Coffee shop, soft drinks. Energy drinks. Oh my god, energy drinks. Ugh. At a theme park. Seems like almost nobody likes the idea of vending machines. Don't have any souvenir shops unlocked yet. Might have to look at the heat map to see what sort of issues we're having. Entertainment points. Alright, so I guess this is pretty much for where people gather. Let's put this out here. So that way our entertainers decide to entertain while people are queuing. It's already a miserable time when you're waiting, so if I can make it so much the better for them while they're queuing for rides, that's better for our park. Oh, they'll actually entertain within the queue. That's useful. Uh-oh. It's a lot of garbage. I guess we need to get some cans in here. Alright. Let's do cans. Where did I find those? Facilities. There we go. Trash cans. Given to that person just reverse direction, I suspect they have trash to throw away. Alright. Visually, I didn't see any other trash. Doesn't mean there isn't any, but it's a pretty heavy traffic location. I think I need to probably locate some more stuff around here. I don't have any souvenir shops, but I can at least appeal to these teens with some other stuff. I can't do a queue within a queue kind of thing there. Where can we tuck this? Oh, wait, hold on. Thought I saw that turn usable for just a second. Might be wrong. Okay. That's okay. Let's get these kids some energy drinks. I can rotate this and put it in sideways. So this rotation mechanic can be kind of finicky. I feel like I'm kind of wrestling with it a little bit. Just give me a simple rotation. You can snap rotate by hitting R, but this rotation by holding R and then kind of turning it, that feels a little clunky. Still, it's early, so we'll have to see if that improves. Here we go, kids. Get yourself some energy drinks. What in the world? Alright, I guess it's going to be a rotating, goodness gracious, a levitating energy drink bar. It's lit, yo. Go get your drinks. Pizza shop. Seems like that makes most people happy. Well, that's kind of cool. So we'll get this kind of tucked in here. Candy apple shop. I'm effectively turning this into a food court over here. Which is just as well. Like I said, I can put theming in here when we actually get to the theming side of things. And make this nice for people that have to stand there. Kebab shop. All the shawarma. You completed milestone number 2. $2,000 has been added to your funds. Well, that's not much. If you don't want to go bankrupt, it's important to keep an eye on the profitability of your parks, attractions, and shops. The right price can have a big impact on visitors' decision-making. Expensive rides may alienate budget-conscious visitors, while too cheap ones might not turn a profit. Visitors seem to avoid the Ferris wheel. Check the visitors' thoughts on the ride and make adjustments. Alright. Well, let's finish putting a queue on our kebab place first. And then we will check that. Alright. Yeah, this is certainly a busy spot now. That's bound to keep people happy, I hope. Alright, Ferris wheel. What is your problem? You can set a price tag on almost everything in your park, the entrance fee, ride fees, and every single item in a shop, and more. Prices have a big impact on your visitors' decisions. Check their thoughts to see if your prices are fair. The challenge is to set price to a point where you earn enough to make a profit, but don't scare off too many visitors. Somebody should tell Disney that. Alright, we won't pay that much for a Ferris wheel. What are we charging? 15 bucks? You are insane. Other rides are like 5. With this price, visitors should be willing to enter this ride again. You should also adjust the price of items sold in shops. Right now, there's a fad around turmeric golden milk latte that is sold at coffee shops. You can use this opportunity to raise its price to profit from the higher demand, or lower it to further boost sales. So I guess it's really a matter of whether you're wanting profitability or making it up in volume. Either way, $5 should get it done. That should make people happier. Seems like the thoughts have gone away, so we'll let that roll. But our profitability is still kind of garbage. Looks like we're losing it on flat ride costs. Yeah, all of our maintenance costs are painful. Wow, we're just generally losing money everywhere. Did spend some money on construction, but I don't think that's the problem. So let's see. This is the latte thing. Turmeric golden milk latte. So I guess we can adjust this up. We will make it $7. That's fleecy enough. What about over here? The price is very high. Okay, well, it seems like they're a little upset about it, but probably not enough. Mostly negative. Alright, well, we'll drop that down to 4 and see if that makes people happy. Cotton. Oh, seems like we might have just done the drill there. Oh, they're bringing in the velociraptors. A drone dropped off a package from Sophia. Cloudstormer's chief engineer. Contains new attractions and shops for your park. Sell 25 more of these drinks. Alright. Well, that will happen. Probably going to open another coffee shop. Seems like there's enough demand for that. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Alright. Coffee shop. So we're going to throw the other coffee shop over here. That'll do, pig. Alright, do I have to adjust this? Do I have to adjust this one too? Yeah, it seems like it. I bet you there's a way somewhere for me to adjust this globally. I'll just have to look for where that is. So what is this? Don't buy treats. Okay, well, great. Let's do that. Let's buy those. All right, structure is expected to be profitable. Well, let's take a look at our other one and see if it's actually profitable or not. It's got a line out the door. The price of espresso is quite okay. Well, let's change that. Let's get that. Let's get that money. $4.50. Will you tolerate that? Seems like, wow, it's still a bargain. It's still a bargain at $7. Fine, it's now 10. How's that for a bargain? I don't always fleece my customers, but when I do, it's for all the tea. Alright. Let's see what the thoughts are over here. People are still liking the price on vanilla decaf. Yeah, it seems like... Alright, I think we might have reached the equilibrium, because that's yellow. Seems like we should raise it on the latte macchiato and the vanilla decaf, though. So let's bang that up to $5.50. The espresso seems to be properly priced. Yeah, seems like everything's kind of priced properly now. Oh, here we go. Sync all. Got it. Boom, just like that. I knew I'd find that global rating. Alright, let's take a look at our other stuff. Seems like prices are just a little low on most things. So let's get these things up a little higher. And sync that globally. Although we only have one right now, when I add more, I'll want them to all be synced. Candy apple shop. Let's see. Yep, seems like everything is priced just slightly low. Oh, that one's too high. So we'll drop that one. We'll raise this one. What is this? Plant-based. Okay, for our vegan customers. Cool. Alright. Got that. Same thing. Seems like everything's a bargain, so we can kind of crank the prices just a little bit here. Wow, $3.70 for a margarita pizza. Not anywhere I've ever been. Try that on for size. Hawaiian pizza. Pretty much everything should cost the same. Shouldn't charge different prices for different slices. Squid ink pizza? Gross. Now, black truffle, that's a whole different kettle of fish. That's super expensive to make. So, same thing with squid ink. So let's make that $8. We'll try that on for size and see what people think. So now this has been running for a minute. The halloumi sandwich is too high. Alright. So we'll make it 550. We'll drop that. And then we'll go check on other things. Let's see how this is doing over here. Coffee shop. Seems like the latte macchiato is way overpriced. Alright. These people might not live in the real world. That's not a bad price at all. Seems like we are kind of hitting the spot. Wow, that turmeric is still underpriced. At 10 bucks. Make it 13. Squeeze. Alright, patisserie. Oh, those are way too small. Or way too low. I can see that already. Raspberry macaron. Way too low. Blackcurrant crumble muffin. Yuzu shortbread cookies. Spinach muffin. We're just gonna crank all the... Oh my god. Wasabi cheese donut. That sounds disgusting. Mung bean. I've actually eaten mung bean before. That's actually really good. Fits what I think it is. A large box of macarons. Yeah, it's gonna be like 15 bucks. Alright, they didn't like the spinach muffin being that high, so let's adjust that down. So you can kind of get the gist. We're just adjusting until everybody seems happy. Blackcurrant yuzu is too high. Alright. Seems like... Oh, 50 bucks is probably too high. 350. Come on. Yuzu shortbread. So we'll get that to 350. That seems like that might be equilibrium. There we go. Seems like we're good. Now this might be evil. I think you can charge for the bathroom. You can. So we're gonna charge $1. How's that for pure evil? So we're down 52 bucks. Seems like we're starting to get to equilibrium. This place is currently free. I don't think that's sustainable. So why don't we make it $5 to get in? And we'll just have to watch and see if we lose anybody at $5. But that should, I think, get us to profitable. Only one more of these turmeric golden milk lattes. There we go. Milestone 3 completed. You received $2,000. Excellent work. You now know how prices and fads can influence the behavior of your visitors and therefore the profit of your attractions and shops. It's time to add a roller coaster to your park. Use hooks to define which visitors your coaster should target. Alright. Time to add a coaster. Well, I mean, I don't really know. Relished or loved by adults. Don't really know which ones are relished or loved by adults. The prefabs, looks like the icons are currently missing for these. So I don't really know which one's which. So what we're going to do is we're just going to build them both. Because that's the right thing to do. We're a coaster park after all. I do like that you can do this. You could basically build it in the air and you could run things underneath it. We're going to do exactly that. I'm actually going to build this, I think, over the top of this structure here. Right until the point where it collides. That should be fun. You can see and change hooks from the hook screen. You can also see what your stats your hooks have and how they affect the ride's stats. Each hook has certain conditions that must be fulfilled. Hooks only apply if their conditions are met. The course testing panel will give you detailed information about your ride's performance. Use this information to make adjustments if any conditions are not met. Well, we used a prefab one, so there really won't be any hooks for me to hit on this. Looks like we need to build an entrance, which we will do way up here. With a nice spirally queue. I do like the simplicity of this pathing system. I like it quite a bit. It's clear that they put a lot of time into making that work. And now we gotta create an exit. Or, I'm sorry, was that the exit or the entrance? That was the entrance. So now we're gonna build the exit. Alright, coming off the other side. We're just gonna run these folks way over here, just for funsies. Fun for me, to be clear, not necessarily fun for them. There we go. Oh, not quite. There we go. That's horrible. This thing has almost no supports. Actually, it has no supports. Well, now we really are thinking Park Beyond here. So the hooks, let's see. Junior coaster or dual lane. Have the coaster track go through two different two-way forks. Okay, or never go faster than 80 kilometers per hour and do no inversions. Oh, I see. So you have a couple of different coaster types that you can build here that kind of meet those predefined hook conditions. Interesting. All right. So we should be able to open this up. Oh, it's already open. Standard Coaster 2 just closed down. No, it didn't. It's open. Let's go. $4 is not going to get it done, though. This is going to be like a $7.50 ride. Alright, so we threw one coaster together. Let's go ahead and grab the other one. That was the dual solo. This is the loop-de-loop. This seems like more my ride. We'll throw this way over here. Actually, no. Let's throw this right in the park. If we can fit it. I mean, I could put it up on stilts, just like the other one, which I think I just might do. Well, we're certainly making use of that space now. Oh, no, that'd be intense. It's going... Well, technically it's actually hitting the top of the... hitting the top of the kebab place. So we're gonna lift that just a little bit more. While I appreciate the kind of goofiness, I don't want to cheat. Oh, here's a thought. So let's... Do I want to run these through each other? Maybe. You can kind of go nuts there. I'm sure that would never get approved by any by any inspection company. But I digress. All right, let's try and get this placed and move on with our day. I think that'll work. So you kind of walk right underneath the coaster right as you come into the park. Again, it's weird. There's no supports. I must have those turned off somehow. I remember there was a toggle for me to turn those on. I just don't remember where it was. That's another one. It's going to be like $7.50 to ride. Alright, so we're going to build an entrance. We'll run it over the top of folks again. I want to try and have a queue that won't get in the way of other things. That should do. And then we're going to build an exit that kind of runs the opposite direction. Hey, stop it. Milestone 4 completed. You received $2,000. As the last step for this park, it should be ensured that the attractions and shops you've built are profitable. To get a quick overview of which building is profitable in the park, you can use the heat map tool again. And I will in just a moment. Just let me finish with my entrances and exits. Alright. That should do it. I think this is now open. Waiting for visitors. Yeah, that's pretty serious profitability. Teens should love it. Want to ride it? Let's ride it. Go. Let's go. Alright, why aren't we going here? What did I miss? What am I missing here? Why is that not going? Got an operator. I don't want to do anything more with it. Okay, now it's going. Alright, now we're talking. These sort of inverted launches are cool. I've always liked this on a coaster. Oh, that doesn't go very high at all, though. If I were building this, I'd build it slightly more terrifying. Alright. So, a single track return. Run forwards and backwards, then back to the station. Oh, back to the top. The big scary moment, and then swing back, brakes, and stop. Nope, just keeps going. Okay, so it looks like you go forward and backwards twice. Alright, that should be cool. The kiddies will like it. Ride checklist. What did you not like? Select a hook. Oh, we didn't select a hook. That's why. Alright, so it wants 40 meters of chain lift. So yeah, like I was saying, it wants you to have more chain lift. More cowbell. Alright, so we'll do that. I'll go ahead and build additional track. Chain lift. Wait, is it going to let me corkscrew that up? That's kind of insane. Yeah, I don't know that that's physically possible. But let's see. Oh, that's horrifying. Okay, it actually didn't go up, though. Something went goofy there. What didn't it like? Well, that's kind of cool. You can kind of make a slight adjustment to your track. Starting to get the feeling, oh, I see, there's a piece of straight track in the middle here. We're going to delete that piece of straight track and get more chain track. Chain track. What don't you like here? Alright, now there's 60 meters of chain height. There should be a piece of normal track sticking off the top, just like they had before. Alright, it really wants to go wacky there. I don't need wacky. We already have enough wacky. Yeah, it's going to back off the top. That's probably bad in the grand scheme of things. That's not what I want. Just simple, normal track. Up. Not that much. Sure, that should do it. And we'll stick a brake on there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but it went completely yumpy. But that's fine. That should work. Let's see what the test coaster does, because it should just stop after this chain section. It shouldn't be able to go any higher. It's grossly inefficient, but it'll work. Yeah, that'll do. Now, just make sure it doesn't actually somehow make its way up there. I sincerely doubt it will. There we go. Alright, we selected it. It should be enough. An impossified hook. I guess that's when you start getting into the wacky stuff. Alright, it says it's testing. But I guess it still wants me to use an impossified one. Alright, so have to try, okay, let's try and do something simple. Oh my goodness, a 5-minute or longer ride. Average speed of over 180. Or I'm sorry, it's 80. $500 meters in the water, 15 different modules. Yeah, these are going to be like kind of complex. At least 160. I think we actually hit those numbers. Top speed's 124. It'd be nice if those stayed put, so I could actually keep it kind of pinned. Height of 100 meters above the ground. I think we're above 100 meters. Nope, 75. Alright, so I'd have to make some adjustments there if I wanted to use that one. Ten inversions. Oh my goodness, that would be horrifying. Alright, so which one of these can we actually do fairly easily? Alright, I think we can do there and back again, because I think we've got the reverse. I don't know if it actually shows me the amount of time it's in reverse. But I think we're all set there. So test succeeded. We should be good. Should be able to hit done. Yep, make that modification. Check marks all the way down. Open for business. Alright, so that's probably the problem over here too. We probably missed some step. Yeah, so it doesn't like the... Well, where'd our entrance and exit go? I thought we built one of those. Alright, well, let's do it. Somehow I missed it. No, it's this. Somehow it didn't connect to there. Alright, well, not impossible to fix by any stretch. So we'll just delete this. Oops. Make it into a queued area here. Nice and simple. Alright, I think we've got that now set. So let's go back into our pathing. On this, we'll say build entrance. Now, I would like to point out that this is still early. This is not final code, not by any stretch. We've still got a ways to go, so any bugs or any weirdness that we run into, that's kind of to be expected. There's still a little bit of time for the team to finish things up, so if you see something weird, don't think, oh my goodness, that's how it's going to be. It's very much not how it's going to be. Alright, so this should be good now. Check marks all the way down. Waiting for visitors. Let's speed them up, see if they head in. Nobody wants to come in? There we go. Wait, it just immediately left. I'm gonna guess there's something goofy with this. So let's fix that. Something is goofy with that path, I think. Okay, yeah, something went really crazy with the queue. So we'll make a normal path. And then we will connect to this queue piece again, and that should fix it, I think. That really is truly a hideous looking queue thing. Yeah, it doesn't like something I'm doing there, so maybe if we swing it around, run it over here, maybe that'll adjust things. Any luck? Huh? Come on. Yeah, something about this entrance. They don't like it. Alright, well. We're just going to delete the queue and start over with a new queue. Oops. No biggie. Queue path. We'll do this diamond one for funsies. We'll make it super steep and horrible. There's still that little bit of concrete there, and it just does not want to let them through that concrete piece. So I imagine these folks are going to walk up to it and then walk away. So this coaster design, I might need to move it. Yeah, it just doesn't like it. That's okay. No biggie. In fact, moving the coaster, really not that big a deal. So we're going to set it on the ground. It removes a little bit of the wackiness, but you know what? That's okay. Functionality's kind of important. Let's make it functional. Don't know if that's actually going to work, but we'll try. It's still got that little bit of concrete. Something is goofy there. So, alright, maybe I didn't set it enough on the ground? Hold on, there was that... Yeah, let's turn on collision. Let's adjust this thing. Move, turn on collision. Alright, so now it's colliding with the ground, which is what we want. I want this thing as low to the ground as I can. And now we're going to try this again with the pathing. Alright, Q. Fingers crossed. Nope, still goofy. Alright, well, we might have hit a bug. So, no biggie. We're just going to destroy this thing. Get our money back. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Let's build a regular coaster of our own. So we're going to start with... Let's see. We'll do a standard coaster to start. And that just means giving it a launch pad. We're going to stick that to the ground. Alright. I'm hoping that that will work. Because I'm pretty sure you're tired of looking at this simple coaster that turned out to be very not simple at the end. And we haven't even added anything crazy into it other than just horrible design. Entirely my fault, that. Oh, it made it back to the station. Crying out loud. Test successful. So it's profitable, adults will love it, families and teens will hate it. Sounds perfect. So, are we done with this ride then? I think we can click done. Construct the ride. Safety is good. For crying out loud, somehow safety is good. Alright, entrance. Let's make a simple entrance that apparently will run right in between the ride and the ground. Is alright. Any chance that that fixed the problem? No, after all of that. Alright, so that's just a bug. There's just nothing we can do about that. It is what it is. This ride's just going to end up abandoned. So I'm not really going to worry too much about the entrance and exit. It's completely bonkers anyway. Can you imagine walking in between the coaster pieces like this to get up to anything? I'm pretty sure that doesn't ever get approved. Alright, well. So it goes. Like I said, early code, no big deal. Alright, so that's done. So yeah, our profitability, I think I pretty much have set that up now. I mean, we're making 2,500 bucks. So we'll bring up the profitability, which is what? Profitable. Ride's profitable when its monthly earnings are higher than its monthly upkeep. Yep, got that. Main reason why rides are usually not profitable is that too few visitors. Well, yeah, you kind of need people to ride it for it to be profitable. If they're avoiding for a specific reason, you can find that in the thoughts. Yep, so we can find out why people don't like this by going into the screen and say, all right, what is it they don't like? They don't mind the fee, they don't like the queue. But overall, seems like everybody kind of likes it. They feel like it's a bargain. Maybe we should ruin that and charge them more. So we'll charge them $6. All right, have a positive monthly income. Yeah, we've got that. We are way into the green on that. 170 visitors. Yeah, we're good for that too. 2 profitable flat rides. Yeah, this is gonna pop in just a second. Be like, yeah, you're done. You're good to go. Because we've definitely done all of that, which I think will actually complete the objectives for this particular park. Sorry about the awful coaster that I made. I mean, this is just terrible, and I didn't even bother to put any impossifications on it, so it's a failure in every way. But hey, at least people are riding this ride, right? At very high speeds. Don't mind the pre-builts, I guess. But that'll about do it for this one. Looks like we've got a successful park. We're making money. Look at that. Welcome to Cloudstormer. This place is now profitable. So we're going to do one more run in a third video where we will try a whole bunch of impossification stuff and see what sort of completely mad coasters and other rides that we can do. That's not just
this place is just
horrible placement
of
rails.
It's in my top 5 theme parks, and I've been to 3 already. Well, almost 3. They're not really my bag, but having spent some time with you, I'm beginning to see their appeal. You might make a convert of me yet, just so long as you add some real danger to the ride.
Oh, sweetie, they're very dangerous.
That can be arranged.
No,
They're
it can't.
horribly dangerous.
The park is finally making a reasonable profit. Let's not jeopardize that.
I know it doesn't sound like it to the untrained ear, but I believe that was a compliment.
This park was hardly a heater store in Death Valley. Anyone could have turned it around.
Anyone could have turned it around? Well, you didn't. So what does that say about you, Izzy?
A park with shark-infested
Ooh,
moats
shark-infested
that you have
moats.
to swim through to get to the rides?
Not quite. I think we get to that one. Let me see.
Yes?
Ah, that's it. Just after hell freezes over. Come on, we've got work to do.
So that does it for park number 2. Again, thanks for joining us for this look at Park Beyond. We're going to do one more park where we're going to try and turn it around, and I'm going to go whole hog and try and do as much completely insane, crazy stuff to our coasters. Hopefully we can get the queues to cooperate. So join us right here on our channel here at Gaming Trend, and you can check out our full written preview. Thanks to Cassie for checking that out, and you can see that at Gaming Trend as well. See you in just a minute.